nieces and nephews, welcome back to Auntie No's Kitchen. And to my new subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome to the family. And first of all, I need to thank all of you for your love and support to my channel. Today we are going to be making my brown sugar rum pound cake, okay? Just in time for you to put this on that table for all your family, friends, or you can keep it to yourself like I always say. Okay, so give me a moment. We're going to do a flip and a swip, and we're going to get started. Yes, Auntie's voice is coming back, but you can hear me. You got it. We got this, right? So we're going to do a flip and a swip, and we're going to show you everything you need so we can get started at baking this pound cake, okay? You're going to need 3 sticks of butter. You can use unsalted butter or you can use salted butter. I am using salted butter, okay? You will need 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 3/4 cup of milk. You can use whole milk or 2%. That or any milk that you prefer, but you do need milk. You must use milk. 1 cup of white sugar. 2 cups of dark brown sugar. Make sure when you measure your dark brown sugar out that it is a pat cup. And what I mean by pat, that it's pressed down into the cup to the rim. That's pat. Brown sugar must be pat. That will give you your true measurement. Dark brown sugar. 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and if you're using unsalted butter, you will add 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now, all of this has been sifted together. And 1/4 cup of dark rum. This is alcohol rum. This is you want the real rum cake. You're not going to get that really authentic rum cake flavor with rum extract. But for those of you that have reservations about putting alcohol in your food, once heat hits it, after about 5 or 10 minutes, the alcohol is gone. You just left with the flavor. But you can use rum extract. Now, if you go with the extract, you're gonna need you go with the rum extract. You're not gonna use a 1/4 cup. If you're gonna use the rum extract, you're gonna use 2 teaspoons of rum extract with the 2 teaspoons of the vanilla. Okay. So we're going to get started. Oh, you need 5 large eggs. And all of your ingredients, people, must be at room temperature. 5 large eggs. So what we are going to do, we are going to cream our butter first. Make sure your butter is nice at room temperature. Same rule still applies. If it's on the side of the board, it ain't mixing. Okay, your butter, this is what you're looking for with your butter. Nice, creamy, pale color. That's what you're looking for. Get that back up under there. Okay, now we're going to add our sugars. You're gonna add your sugar. I'm gonna start off adding my white sugar first and let that get all nice and beaten in there. Throw that over there for a little housekeeping. Leave no goodness behind. And we're gonna cream this together. And I'm gonna cream this for about 3 minutes, and then I add my brown sugar. Okay, now I will add my dark brown sugar. And I will let this beat for 5 minutes. Because brown sugar is a little bit there's a little bit more beat time than white sugar because it is coarser. So I'm going to beat this in, and this is going to beat for 5 minutes. Always start off slow so you don't make a mess. And sometimes you will forget and hit this switch, and you have a mess everywhere. So start off slow. And the reason why I say this, and this is why, because you see how it's going to the side, and you want to scrape this good brown butter down. You want to scrape that down. That's why you start your mixing off slow. You know, you throw some cinnamon in this, you've made yourself some cinnamon, brown sugar cinnamon for some sweet potatoes. Okay. And I'm going to blend this, but make sure you keep scraping the side of your bowl. Now, when making this cake and you're blending your butters and your sugars in, you do have to make sure that you are inspecting it to make sure you don't have any streaks. And what I mean by that, to make sure that your butter and your sugars are being blended in really well. And that's why, you know, you stop mixing and fold to make sure that you don't have any streaks. And this little stuff that comes up in, that's going to get blended in anyway. And you can go ahead and preheat your oven to 325. Okay, I'm going to add my eggs. Now, you know, you see some say add eggs one at a time. You don't necessarily have to do that if you're an experienced cook, but I'm going to be adding my eggs. My eggs are in a bowl, so I'll be adding these 2 yolks at a time, basically. So I'm going to get all this blended. Because you definitely have to make sure your eggs are definitely well incorporated. I'm going to add my last 3 eggs. All right, now we will add our rum, our vanilla extract, and our milk. Definitely start this off slow. And then you'll speed it up as it starts getting blended. And I'm going to speed this up, and I'll be right back. Okay, I poured my sifted flour and baking powder, and if you have used salt, that's it. It's all it's been sifted. And I do sift my flour and things. I sift them 3 times because cake flour is basically flour that's been sifted 3 times. You don't have to go out there and spend expensive dollars on that little bitty box when you just buy regular all-purpose flour and you can sift it 3 times. And you add your flour a little at a time. And again, you start off slow. And after your first initial, go ahead and scrape. See what I'm doing? I'm helping it along by going along the sides and getting it folded in. I'm helping it along. And I'm going to let this mix for about 5 minutes. And this is on high. Okay, now we have our cake batter. It's all done, nice and blended. See how smooth and creamy that is? Nice, smooth, and creamy. Now, if you want to use bourbon instead of rum, you can. Okay, and now I'm going to take 1 cup of chopped pecans and fold that into the mixture. And when you folding, always scoot down to the bottom. Bring your batter up so you make sure your pecans are evenly distributed all through there. And my oven alarm has went off, so I have that 325 temperature already there. So I just need to, now this is all done, nice and pretty and smooth. So I'm gonna take my I'm using my fancy pan, and I'm going to heavily spray this, okay? Because it's got all these little grooves and things. All nice and heavily sprayed. And now I'm going to just spoon this in here. I want a clean spoon to smooth it out. And this is going to go into the oven for an hour and 20 minutes. And sometimes it may take another 10 minutes. We shall see. Okay? Let me reiterate one more 325 degrees for 1 hour, 15 minutes. Do not bake your cake on your bottom rack. Put your cake on in the center of your oven. Okay? Do not bake your cake on your bottom rack in the center of your oven. Okay? See you guys in a little bit. All right, guys. Clean. So fresh and so clean. Let me turn this over. It's pretty, isn't it pretty? Pretty. So pretty. And you know what? I'll tell you what I did. I did have a little teeny weeny bitty itty. So I just threw that in here. Threw that in this little. I should have threw it in some mini Bundt cake pans, but so I'm just gonna I should have used a parchment liner for that one, but I didn't. And I ain't gonna worry about it either. Oh, those didn't come out. I guess that's very good. Well. All right. That'll be over there. Little housekeeping over here. Okay, so here it is, guys. This is it. I'm going to let this cool completely, and then we're going to slice into it so you guys can see what it looks like on the inside, okay? All right, guys, here it is. I cut a slice out, as you can see. Let me pick this up. I put it on my smaller one. As you can see, all nice. See how pretty that is? Look there. And this pan that I use is by Nordic Ware. Good baking. A key to also good baking is having good bakeware. So you can see it smells nice. Now if you did this and you kick crumbs all over the place, or if you went to cut a cake and it didn't cut easy, or you had left with all kinds of droppings all over that space, that cake is dry. And as you can see, this cake is not dry. You follow these instructions. Again, family, you can substitute the rum for the bourbon. Now, again, if you do not care to have real alcohol, you know, if you take issue with that alcohol, substitute 2 teaspoons of bourbon extract or rum extract. It must be pure. Cannot be imitation. Okay? So, hold on, family. Thank you guys for checking out my video on my brown sugar rum pound cake. I hope you try this out for your holiday table or anytime. It doesn't necessarily have to be for the holiday season. A dessert is a dessert. It's delicious any time of the year. So thanks again. Until the next upload, hugs and kisses to each of you. Well, you know what I say, go be you. But one thing about being you, Go be great at being you. Okay? Love you guys. Bye.